This is a really great experience for them. And can you guys give it up for DMC? I know it's a small crowd, but we gotta do better than that. One more time, DMC. This is the part. Give me one more time for DMC. Give it up. Let's go.
One, two. How's everybody feeling? This is crazy. Why they gonna make me follow them? But give it up for the students. This is amazing. I always tell people that being here with y'all, and this is true, because Hollywood is crazy. This is better than being at any award shows with all the so-called famous people that you see on TV. But a lot of the stuff you see on TV is smoke and mirrors. It's pretend, it's make-believe. But this is beautiful because these are real people, real students. They are the future of not just this community, but of the world. And I'm proud to be here because I was one of them at one time. But I was looking on from the audience. So I'm gonna take y'all on a tricky little walk down memory lane. And we're gonna start out with the first single, the first hip hop song that was ever to be allowed on MTV. Because in the beginning, they didn't want the hip hop. But they forgot something. They was looking at hip hop, oh, they don't play instruments, but it was music because we were sampling all the music of everybody that was in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And it's crazy because hip hop does what it's supposed to do when it's positive. Not like the so-called hip hop of this generation. And this is beautiful because it shows that music, like Steven Tyler did in the Walk This Way video, when he knocked down the wall that was separating us, it shows us that music brings people together. Music and food and film and Broadway and plays and museums and grandma in the kitchen cooking. So it's the arts, the music arts, the performing arts, the culinary arts, the scientific arts. It's the arts that bring us together. Let's rock.
I would like to say one more thing before you start. Can we just give it up one more time for DMC for bringing the gear? All the Adidas, all the sneakers. We donated all of them tonight. Thank you, man.
My Adidas are your Adidas.
Thank you, man.
And your Adidas are my Adidas. You ready to rock? Let's do it. Everybody, throw your hands in the air up. Don't even like you just don't care. But if you're ready for the DMC, everybody say, oh yeah, oh yeah. And we won't stop, cause we don't stop. This hollers rock. Everybody scream. 4 seconds and put the chain on board. The rock's cold and keep the crowd on board. What a kind of guy that girl ignore. I drive a cat and he's fit to the floor. The temperature of the serious, but it's more than what he's talking on the mic. We should all have a look. Looking willing, feeling. We got a funny feeling. We rock from the floor up to the ceiling. But do it, you do it. It has been proven. The comments have been because everything gets sooner. We created, related. They're not demonstrated. But this is something else. They make the other advertising, all the advertising. We always tell the truth and we never tell the lie. The world so brings busy and singing pain. Genetic doesn't make it up and down the cross fade. So change. So play. Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby. Chef Warren, Chef Trump. Now the rhymes I'll say, sharp as a nail. But he has comedian, not for sale. Always funky French, could never be stale. Took a test to become an MC and then failed. I flip away to demonstrate all the super different rhymes that I create. I'm a wizard of a word, that's what you heard. Then anything else is quite absurd. I'm a master of a word, that's what I say. If I didn't say that, you say it anyway. If I didn't say it like you would say it anyway. See, you can't lose when you got a badass band. So, I want to ask you a question. Do you really know who I am? You do? Well, you can call me Daryl. You can call me D. You can call me Daryl Mack. And you can call me DMC. People always ask me, what does my name mean? D's for never dirty. MC for mostly clean. Me and Run, we only said bad words on 2 records. But sometimes I tell them, when certain people ask, that DMC means Daryl makes cash. Or Daryl makes comics. Somebody want my comic book. Because when I was a kid, I loved comic books. Or Daryl makes cookies. Yes, I have a cookie company, dmc-cookies.com, the coolest cookies in the universe. But to make sure you know who I am, let me properly introduce myself with the band. I'm the king, I'm the king, I'm the king, I'm the king, I'm the king of rock. There is none higher. Sucker MC should call me sire. To burn my kingdom, you must use fire, and I won't stop rocking till I retire. And every rock dog party become correct or cut them on time. But rhymes to death, we got the right to vote. Then we'll be left, and other rappers can't stand it. But give us respect. Everybody, throw your hand to the sky and wave it from side to side. If you want to have fun with DMC, everybody say, alright, alright. And we won't stop, and we don't stop. The party rock, everybody scream. The world's ever get nearer, there's no one chiller. It's not Michael Jackson, this is not killer. It's one damn flip up, another get hate. He's from Run Dmc, and I'm recruiting again. Roll to the left, rock to the low roll. DMC's never never say the mic control. Can't touch me when it's in free pole. And I even make the devil tell me his soul. Now we crash through walls, come through floors, bust through ceilings and knock down doors. When we on the table, fish out the bar, we can hear ourselves from blocks and blocks. For every other place, the world roll tree. My name is DMC, don't stop the beat, stop. Ooh, I love that. You know what we gonna do? We about to take a tricky little walk down memory lane. Now, this song has a special place in my heart because y'all seen the movie White Chicks? And I could go speak at the elementary school and I could ask the kids, did you see Sonic the Hedgehog 2? And they go, yeah. And they, even if they don't know if it's Run DMC, they know that it's Tricky song from the movies. In this song, it's tricky to rock the rhymes It's kind of like a metaphor for life. Because life can be very, very tricky. But as these young people are showing, nothing is impossible. You can do anything that you put your mind to. And sometimes, even when you might have a little bit of self-doubt, when you got people in your life that believe in you, that can allow all of your dreams to come true. That's why I wrote the children's book, Daryl's Dream. I want the young people from a very young age to understand you are perfect just the way you are. And because you are who you are now, that same person will be that person when you're 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years old. Like, just gonna let you know something. These wonderful musicians up here, and all of the musicians I ever played for, they've been practicing. They've been working hard. And even me, started with the block parties in New York City for free. Then remember the discos, the OGs, and remember discos? When disco started to suck, remember we woke up one day and everybody was like, disco sucks. And they closed all the discos, and hip-hop went into the discos. Everything they tried to throw away, hip-hop grabbed. So we went into the discos, the roller skating rinks. Remember that? How beautiful that was. Y'all know about discos and roller skating rinks? Oh, tell them they miss. And then we went into the theaters and the amphitheaters. And then we went into places like the Garden and Apollo Theater. And now we're in the stadiums and coliseums. But I got a confession to make. Just like y'all told me y'all rehearsing stuff like that, I've been rehearsing for a very long time. And night after night, show after show, stage after stage, concert after concert. Yo, this doesn't get easy. It gets a little tricky. This speech is not recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right on time. It should be. 50 is not easy. Even when you get 60, it's even trickier to rock around. Because your back hurts, you get tired, you get sleepy. But I want to talk to y'all for a minute about what's important about this. When we do these things, especially when we do it with music, a lot of organizations and situations and events, they only focus on the night that the event happens on. And then after that, for the rest of the year, they don't think about what the night was about. But as a community of people, especially we know the importance of supporting the children in the neighborhood and in the communities. I gotta say it, you can't just give out turkeys on Thanksgiving and then not be seen for a whole nother year till next Thanksgiving. And a lot of people, the politicians and the entertainers, they do that. They go into these neighborhoods during Christmas, give out quotes and do these giveaways, and then that community don't see them for a whole year. But there's a place and places in the communities, like schools and libraries and after school programs and the Boys and Girls Clubs. Right now, they really, 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 really need all of us. And one of the things that's important about us adults is, if you tell the story, you corner the kids and you tell them the story, they can relate to it. Because a lot of stuff that we had don't exist no more. And one of the ways that we can combat what's going on with social media is by sitting the kids down and telling them the stories. I don't care if you're Jewish, I don't care if you're Asian, I don't care if you're African. All of the cultures that I came into contact with over my career, all of the elders got stories. So I always tell the kids, adults and the teachers and the grandmothers and uncles, we're not old people, we live in experience. And a lot of the stuff, the kids think they don't want to listen. But when I was growing up in Hollis, Queens, if you were smart, if you was athletic, if you was creative, like some of the kids when we was growing up, didn't want to go do their piano lessons or violin lessons. And I'm talking about this is 70s and 80s. And that kid, he wanted to stay with us in the park during the summer, or he wanted to stay in the game room. We used to have to tell our friends, yo, the park is not going to get up and run. The game room, we're going to be here. This schoolyard will be here. Go to your violin lessons or piano lessons. Why? Because one day you could be on a stage at Carnegie Hall playing that violin. And we used to have to tell some of our friends, there's people known for, we heard it at the beginning of this, the piano. There's people that come out and they'll just put a piano on stage at Carnegie Hall. I used to see some of the kids, all the kids that want to be rappers. Oh, what do you mean? I know people that don't open the house. They just put a piano on stage at Carnegie Hall, and they sell out Carnegie Hall. They walk out there, wave to the crowd, and the crowd claps. He sits down, plays the piano for an hour and a half. He gets up, waves goodbye, and he goes back to the same penthouse that Rihanna just stayed in. And then he flies on the same jet that LeBron stayed in. What we trying to do across the music spectrum and even the athletic spectrum is letting the kids know there's a multitude of opportunities and careers. You can be in the music business and successful and don't have to play music. Because we need producers, we need managers, we need lawyers, and we need accountants. So they can count the money and make sure we don't get robbed by big corporations. So I explain this to a lot of kids and it really starts to make sense. So what we have to do every day is encourage the children to get creative and also the importance of the education. Even if the school education, if kids always tell me, Mr. DMC, they call me Mr. DMC now because I'm 60. If I was 20, they'd be like, you're DMC. But they go, Mr. DMC, why do I gotta learn this algebra? And I say, yo, you're very innovative and creative. And right then and there, you know what's going on. But I say it's not about the product page, because as adults, we know assignments, school assignments, homework assignments, when you grow up, assignments get harder and harder and harder. So these events like these is something to help us understand when I leave here tonight, the spirit that these students give me, I gotta impart that to every child and every young person I know. That's the way that we grow, and that's the way that we change the world.
One more time, Mr. DMC. Give it up, give it up. Do you know what time it is?
Before we do it, I gotta make sure y'all really ready for it. Now let me see. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? I know y'all ready. I can hear you and I feel y'all. Let me make sure the band, do you think we should do this for them? Y'all ready to do this for them? All right. So us up here on the stage, us musicians and entertainers, we have one question for you. Drummer, you ready? Drummers, you ready? Are you ready to rock and roll? Do me a favor. Put a hand up. Everybody, put a hand up. Put a hand up. Everybody, put a hand up. Put a hand up. Everybody, put a hand up. Put a hand up. 1, 2, 3, let's go. rocking and rolling, that was rocking, rolling, hipping and hopping and all that good stuff.
I might have to take them on tour with me.